Hey, Neil. So obviously a tough game, tough beat, frankly, and just kind of straight to it. How do you diagnose the loss? What do you take away from this one?
Well, it's frustrating when you see a similar result for probably a similar effort to the other night, where we came out that game and outshot them 19-2 in the first, and chances weren't far behind, and then a similar start to the game. So you can't blame the start or the preparation from our group. They came out on time. The only thing we lacked was finish. We challenged the power play after last game. I thought our entries were good. I thought we created some grade A scoring chances, and again, just didn't finish it through. So, I think it's important that we don't get too low in this situation, because there was a lot of good to take away. Including our puck possession time, our ozone time, and we do have to fight harder in some areas to get second and third chances. But at the end of the day, we had plenty of opportunities to score. We just have to find a way to bear down and put some past this kid.
On the second and third chances, do you diagnose that on the power play as well, or what was your take?
Yeah, you know what? We had some very good chances on the power play, and then the one thing I was reminding the group of, once we regained pucks or we battled to get a puck back, it was important not to let them off the hook. I thought we forced a couple passes once we regained a puck after a good shot or a good chance, instead of maybe simplifying, making one or two passes and getting it back to the net. I thought we then looked for a lower percentage play and forced a few, and then that disconnects you, and then maybe you have to break out again. So that was an area that we discussed. Yeah.
Neil,
for tomorrow night.
Go ahead.
For tomorrow night, what do you do with the guys in the next 24 hours to try and shake this one off?
Well, it has been a lot of hockey, but it's important that we see this series through. Right now, we're down in the series 2-1. You win tomorrow, and you walk away with a split, and you move on. So it's an important game for us. We can't dwell on this too long, because obviously it was an emotional game. Things got emotional at the end. We have to reset. We have to be good pros this evening in terms of taking care of our body, flush, do the things necessary to make ourselves feel better and give us the best chance for tomorrow. And then we'll regroup in the morning when we see with the guys.
Thanks, Neil.
Neil, overall, when you look at the learning experience for this team and a young team, you guys have really put together some great offensive games. How big of a learning experience is it now to try and battle through this where the pucks necessarily aren't going in over the last couple?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. We haven't had issues with our offense this year, and I think when things are going well and pucks seem to go in bunches, you're feeling pretty good. And this is probably the first time where we've had the stretch where we've lost some games in a row, but it hasn't been the goal scoring hasn't dried up like we saw over this series. So it's going to be a challenge for us. We're going to need to be mature. We're going to need to recognize what has brought us success in the past, and then recognize teams have also improved. Teams have now seen us. This is the third series against Iowa. They're trying to win. They're pre-scouting. They're understanding matchups. They're understanding certain players. So we have to fight through some checks. We have to push through some of this adversity. And if we can collect ourselves, take a breath, recognize our strengths, we can get right back to our identity. Pucks will find a way to start going in. We just have to earn our bounces.
Elaine?
Just really quick, I was wondering if you could speak on the tenacity of Derek Barash tonight. He just kept trying to bounce back and try to make something happen.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. He's a gritty player. He's a hard-working player, and let's be honest. No one likes to lose games, and things weren't looking good once they were able to get a couple in the third. And the one thing I've noticed about our group, there hasn't been a lot of quit throughout the year in any game, and that's why we've come back in a lot of hockey games. So I still don't think the guys quit tonight. We played till the end, and I think Derek Barash is an example of that. Where if he's on the ice, he's going to give you a great effort.